Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time I filmed, so I decided to film day after a long time, so it's more like an introductory video. My name is Oye. I'm a makeup artist, I am a businesswoman, I run a dry cleaning business, I review species, products. We using Zico 24 karat moisturizer, and it does a lot, so I just dropped it on my face and I'm placing it all over. Meron. So Meron, the essence of Meron is to mattify my face, to control both oil and sweat so that I don't have to sweat all day. So every area I normally sweat, I just try to apply the product. So I'm going in with my oil control. This is a Zaron oil control. I feel that my workplace, so I have a lot of noise around, so I ended up muting a lot of the videos because my staff were talking, the television, and then the machines. So I just have to mute some areas so that the noise can go down a little. If I film at home, the noise is much. My kids, they make a lot of, they disturb me a lot, so I just have to keep creating content either way. That's why I had to film at my office. So I'm actually, I intended to do an introductory video whereby I'll talk more about myself and what I do and all of that. But as you can see, the noise and the noise is much. I can't really do exactly what I planned. Either way, I just have to continue. So thank you and keep watching. So yeah, I'm done with my foundation. I would be going in with concealer. I'll be using Colourpop concealer. The light was so much focused on my face, making the foundation look as if it's lighter than my skin tone, but it was actually so perfect. But because of the lightning, my light was just focused on the upper side, so it's making it look that way. But it was so perfect. It was really perfect. I used a Estee Lauder foundation and I loved it. For my contour, I used my Lady V palette to contour. I used two shades in there. I used the chocolate tone and the dark chocolate, so I combined the both to give me a perfect tone for my skin, because if I had used just the chocolate, it wouldn't have given me that really dark contour I wanted. So I combined it with the dark chocolate. That way I was able to achieve exactly what I wanted for my skin tone. This way I didn't have to use the wet contour. I just wanted the dry one. So yeah, that's it. To contour my nose, I'm using my MSQ blending brush with my Lady V, from my Lady V powder palette. I'm using the chocolate, not the dark chocolate. I'm using the chocolate shade, which is really closer to my skin tone. So I'm using it to contour my nose. That way I don't have to find it difficult to blend. If I had used the dark shade, the dark chocolate, it would have been too dark for my skin tone. So I'm using the chocolate to get the perfect nose. I'm done with my foundation and my powder. I'll be going into my brows. I'll leave this under here to set a little bit more and to allow the residue of the eyeshadows to just drop on them on the powder there, so that it can allow me to easily clean up. So what are we talking about? What other thing am I supposed to tell you about me? Okay, I am 31 years old. I am a mother of 3. So I am from Enugu State and got married to Abia. So I'm now from Abia, I guess. My NYX brow tints. Done with my brows. I'm going with my eyeshadow primer. Just realizing that they were actually watching Nigerian movie at my background. Like, the noise was much. I didn't take note of that. I didn't even remember to tell them to turn it down. For my eyes, I was trying to create something really subtle but intense. Like, I wanted to look a bit of smoky, at the same time it's nude. I don't know if that makes any sense, but in my head it makes really good sense. So the whole idea is for my under eyes to be more smoky than the upper side. At the same time, I just want to create something that makes sense, something different, a subtle smoky kind of look. By the end of this video, I'm sure you would get to understand what I was talking about. So I'm using eyeshadow from this my Eye Magic eyeshadow palette. I love it, it's so cool. Elf eyeliner brush, this MSQ brush. I'll be picking it up. That's it for my eyeliner. I was able to achieve everything exactly the way I wanted it. I wanted my under to be quite dark. By going with my lashes, I would be using my mascara. I'm using Zaron Lightning Mascara. So yeah, the essence of using mascara before lashes is just to darken up those areas that my eyeshadow already touched. So I just used a little bit of mascara to just darken it. I didn't put a lot of mascara so that your lashes wouldn't feel so heavy to just place on it. I did a lot of camera, and as you can see, I was able to create the exact look I wanted. The under was a bit darker than the upper. Like, I got exactly what I wanted. Using MSQ brush, I set my whole face with a shade from my Lit V powder palette, and now I'm putting blush. I love blush these days. I go all out with my blush these days. I make it obvious. After that, I'll be setting my whole face with my powder brush. Same powder brush I used to set my whole face earlier on. I'm just using to stick everything into my skin. That way everything will appear so perfect. And then I'm using my highlighter to highlight my nose area and everywhere I'd normally highlight. I used my Fenty Diamond Bomb for that. Now I'll be setting my whole face using my Nobam Beauty Select. I love the setting spray so much. For my lips, I used the Beauty Line by Didi pencil to line my lips first before going in with my Eye Magic palette. I used the brown kind of shade to outline it again before finishing my lip color. I wanted a very nude lip, and I got exactly what I wanted. So yeah, this is the finished look of my makeup, and I hope to continue with what I was saying. So about myself, I'm a makeup artist, I'm a dry cleaner, and I'm a businesswoman in general. So I review spaces, I review products. I on Google Map, I have a lot of reviews where I reviewed people's spaces and so many others. So yeah, I review spaces. If there is a new space in Abuja, I review the place and I put all my reviews on Google Map, but I want to extend it here, so everything or everywhere, my favorite places, my favorite place you can eat. I'm a foodie. I am literally a foodie, so I know a lot of food joints and all of that. So for your favorite places and favorite restaurants in Abuja or whatever city I find myself, I review. Wherever I go in, I just love to review. And then whatever product I use in concerning makeup and all of that, I just love to review. I just literally love to review. So yeah, I came into YouTube because I just want to interact. I want to be true to myself. I want to say my truth. I want to talk to people over the camera and be able to interact, be able to say my mind, be able to say anything I want to say. I have previous videos of how I see things in my own way, so I'll be talking more about it here as well. If you check my previous video, you'd see my own perspective of things, how I see things in my own eyes, so you'd be able to see how other people see things. So the way you see things is not exactly the way I see it. We all think differently, so I'll be able to say my own mind. So from the comment section, I would also know your own mind. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and I wouldn't want to stress it, because I'd want you to join in my community because you want it, because you find something favorable, because you find it very interesting. If you can learn one or two things from here. So yeah, if you feel that way, please subscribe right now. Do it. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question you want me to answer, feel free to do that. So maybe this is my first introductory video. I might do more as time comes, depends on however I feel. So yeah, thank you and see you in my next one.